This is the Playwright 2019 E3 briefing, live from E3 in Los Angeles, California. Please welcome onto stage the head of Playwright Development and Marketing, Ryan Hamann, and lead architect of Playwright Infrastructure, Ryan Quintal.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming to the first annual Playwright E3 conference. I can tell you we're really excited to be here. As we've already been introduced, but my name is Ryan Hamann, and you can call me H just for the sake of familiarity.
And I'm Ryan Quintal. You can call me Q. What up, E3?
Hey, Sea of Thieves! Sea of Thieves! Is that something we still do?
Yeah, of course.
Well, we're very excited to be here, and we don't have very much time, and we have a lot of content to get through. So I just wanted to start off by saying that games are something that tie everyone together. Games are community. Games are the sun rising over a beautiful beach. Games are what intertwine us, what entertain us, what intertwain us together. Again, we don't have very much time, and we really have to get to the content, so I'll be really quick as I have to say that experiences are the currency of the soul. You know, when you go to sleep, your soul leaves your body and spends experiences like money. Games deliver experiences, and we are dedicated to the most fun, the most games, the most money.
Yes!
We have a lot of exciting stuff to show off to you today, and not much time to do it. That's why I have to be really quick in saying that experiences and buttons are the two things that games need, and gamers are also needed. Thank you.
Yeah!
Great job, hype man. Let's get into our first trailer today. This is a little teaser for something we have coming later in the year.
World premiere.
You've cleansed the city of unspeakable horrors. Now return to Yharnam for one last adventure. Super Bloodborne card is coming to PlayStation 4 this Halloween. Play as your favorite characters like the Hunter, the Doll, German, and horrible beasts.
Farewell, good hunter.
Use items such as the nitrous vial and the homing pebble. Let us race these foul streets this Halloween.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm very excited for that one.
H, I am so excited to, for the first time ever, be able to invade other players' games in a kart racer.
That's right, and we'll have more details about this at our separate Playwright Show event. And you can tune into that later this month, and there will be more on that soon. But for now, we just wanted to drop that little teaser on you and move on to something that I think you're all really going to like. We've been producing games for other people's consoles for so long, we thought we'd take a little bit of the control back and create something that we think really speaks to the Playwright audience directly. We're creating our own console that you can plug into your TV, that you can take on the go, that is the ultimate video game experience and the perfect place for us to deliver our top quality games. And we're calling this console the Playdate.
No. Oh, God. He didn't mean that. Okay, look, there is a thing.
I didn't mean... What?
Yeah, that's already a thing. So here, just use... It's on this paper.
I did a Google search literally 3 weeks ago, and it came up with nothing.
Oh, I know, and it was last minute. I should have talked to you about this. Just read the paper.
Okay, well...
What? Hold on, I'll set you up. What was that, H?
Oh, jeez. Well, I mean, this really puts us in a bit of a bind because we've already created the production run of these things. We have 100,000 of these created and shipping out to retail stores now. The name is laser engraved on all of them. What are we going to do about this?
I bought a laser printer and I've got some stickers on it, man. And we're going to be able to do it, okay? Just read the paper, okay?
What kind of stickers do we have here? I guess we've got some Pokemon stickers. We can't just call the console the Voltorb.
I know, but there's like a bunch of Snorlax ones, and that's pretty big, okay? So I figure we can cover the whole name.
Well, we're very excited to introduce the Playwright Snorlax.
No, the Playwright Mon. The Playwright Mon.
The Playwright Mon, of course. Of course. This is definitely something that we've tested among all of our audiences and are very confident and very proud to be sharing with all of you. We'll see on Twitter later why we're going to regret this snap decision. So, we hope you really like it when it comes to stores later this year. And if you'll excuse me, I've got a few phone calls to make.
Games aren't just about violence. Games can be about anything under the sun, up to and including emotional games with relationships and writing that could rival Hollywood blockbusters, with heart that could rival also Hollywood blockbusters. Take a look at this next title, and you'll see what I mean.
World premiere.
Have you ever wished you could date video games' most popular characters? Dream Daddy's back to tell you now you can, with Dream Gamer Daddy. Date all of your favorite video game daddies. Get past the emotional defenses of Armored Daddy, Master Chief.
Captain Keyes, you all right? Let's stay focused. Hold on now. He's a friend. I don't understand. You're losing me. We'll make it. I think we're just getting started.
Take an exhilarating ride on the rugged daddy, Nathan Drake.
Hop on! Ah, hell. This is crazy! Come on, come on! I'm coming! Nathan!
Oh, that was a close one, huh?
And if you're lucky, you can experience 30 seconds in heaven with the troll daddy, Mario. Mama! Date those daddies and over 30 more this fall on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch.
Wow. Q, I know that you've been overseeing this project from the very beginning, and so I'm really curious. There's a lot of really high-profile names in here, and especially partnering with different studios and different partners all across the world. How did you pull this all together?
We got over 30 dads in this game, and those include deep cuts like Bubsy and Battletoads and Baraka from Mortal Kombat. They're mostly B names, and they're fantastic. It is a Dream Daddy experience with full voice acting.
Wow, that's incredible. Now, I imagine that this was the vision that Shigeru Miyamoto especially has been really trying to get across to gamers for decades, and so I'm sure that he was excited to see Mario represented in such a way.
Not only was he excited, but my boy Shiggy is here in the audience tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Shigeru Miyamoto. Wow. Yes.
Geez, 2 rows from the back, we could have at least given him a better spot.
I think that's him, yeah.
Incredible. And the Create Your Own Dad feature, I think, is really going to sell this game. Just the amount of deep customization that we could just see a little bit of in the trailer. I'm really excited to get in there and see what kind of crazy dads I can come up with myself.
Well, I thought about character creators, and you know that we love character creators on Playwright. It was only a matter of time before we developed a system where you could really just start swapping out parts. We're talking arms, legs, fingertips, various tufts of body hair. This is one of the most exhilarating Dreaming Daddy experiences yet.
Wow, that's incredible. And when is this coming out?
Expect it this fall. We're not ready to announce a date yet, but I appreciate you trying to get it out of me. It'll you.
I, for one, am going to be doing some libido workouts to get to the point where I can fully and truly experience the fun of Dream Gamer Daddy. Let's go now to our second trailer. This is something that I'm very excited to introduce to all of you. It's a little spin on some familiar tropes in an arcadey way that I think you'll all really appreciate.
Exclusive.
This fall, you've played Rhythm Heaven. Now we're taking you to Rhythm Hell. You are the starship Andante, navigating a bullet hell sea of enemy projectiles along the 5-color grid at the bottom of the screen. Press the appropriate button in rhythm with the music to avoid enemy projectiles, and press the fire button to fire back at your foes. You can even play with a Rock Band or Guitar Hero controller. Use the 5-colored neck buttons to move and use the strum bar to fire. Play in rhythm with the beat to power up your weapons. Play through an assortment of challenging original songs. Top 40 hits. Or upload your own favorite tracks for a challenging bullet hell experience. Rhythm Hell is coming to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One this fall.
That's right, we're taking you to Rhythm Hell. This is a fast-paced arcade experience that you can share with friends across the world. It's a rhythm-based shoot-'em-up that is all based upon dodging bullets in a grid of colors that you can jump between with the rhythm of the music. And the better that you play, the more in tune that you are, the stronger your bullets are going to be.
I was looking at a build of this game backstage, and you have to tell us more about the Rings of Hell mechanic.
The Rings of Hell are quick power-ups that race down the screen just at the places you don't want them to be. But if you manage to snag those, then you go into double time speed, which not only increases the speed and difficulty of the track that you're playing, it also pitches up the music to ridiculous chipmunk style, and it makes it hilarious to play for about 30 seconds.
I personally look forward to spending more time with Lucifer. When can I learn more about this game?
You can play this game on the show floor today, right after this conference. And now we'd like to share some more details about our upcoming sports games. Battle Royale. In-depth card battles. Racing simulation. And for those of you who are still awake, we're getting back into the kinds of games that the people watching these types of streams like to see.
Instead of me introducing the trailer, I really think it's better if we have our friends from Nintendo do that for me.
Thank you, Agent Q. We're so happy to be presenting this special Splatoon announcement here on the Playwright E3 Special. We know you've pitched different Splatoon modes before, so we thought we'd go to our Squid Labs and work up a little surprise. That's right. The Squid Research Center is proud to announce Splatoon 2's Condiment Mode. Now you and 4 friends on a Nintendo Switch console can work together to dress your favorite foods. Will you add mayo to that sandwich? Or vinaigrette to that salad? The possibilities are up to you.
Wow, absolutely incredible. A Nintendo Direct Mini right in the middle of our show. This is a great honor. Now, you've been working very closely with this team. What is it that excites you the most about bringing an edible variety of mess to the Splatoon universe?
Splatoon is one of my favorite games, H, but I have to tell you, I thought they could never make it work to be putting condiments on sandwiches, soups, salads, and the entire assortment of the food universe. But boy, oh boy, I got my hands on this very recently, and I have to tell you, it's the most fun I've ever had.
Absolutely incredible.
I'm a personal fan of a level that takes place entirely on an Italian sub. You have to spray oil, vinegar, grated Parmesan, oregano, salt, and pepper, and it's all happening while you're being eaten by a large, hairy Italian man.
Wow, that must get slippery after a while.
It's true, but in the Squid Research Center, you're able to be shrunk down to take place entirely on these huge sandwiches and soups, and then you're blown back up again at the end of the level, and you get to dust off the mess like it was never there.
So I notice also that you're preparing to sell these types of condiments in the types of bottles that you can handily attach to the regulation squirt guns.
That's right, and you can actually extrude liquid from the bottle using HD Rumble on your Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons.
Wow. Is there any amiibo support in this game?
All of them.
All of them. Wow. Even the Solaire amiibo.
I'm looking forward to every single amiibo being supported up to and including the Diablo 3 Treasure Goblin,
like those
the
Splatoon
GameStop
kids,
exclusive.
Those of us who like to handle our problems from afar. Let's go into this next trailer. I think this one's something for the older people in the audience.
World premiere.
War. After returning from deployment, I never thought I would be the same again. After all the people I've killed, all the horrors I've seen, how could I go back to being a helpful neighbor? All that I know how to do anymore is to hold a sniper rifle. I have to do what I do best. He's a sniper with a heart of gold, and he has to help his small town in the only way he knows how, from afar.
Someone help! My cat is stuck in a tree! Oh, thank you, mysterious unseen force.
I'll never finish decorating this cake in time. I'm ruined. Chaotic, but tasteful. Why, they'll name me the Jackson Pollock of baked goods.
Your friendly neighborhood sniper man comes out this August on Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
H, tell me more about living life as this sniper.
That's right. After coming back from deployment, he'd been through some terrible things and wasn't adjusting well to civilian life at all until his therapist recommended that he get out there and do some good for the world, to get out there and help those around him. But he wasn't quite ready to engage with people again, so instead he parks back up in the old water tower and tries to shoot the problems away. In this game, you play everything through the scope of a rifle. You can't directly interact with anything except through the firing and ricochet of bullets. But you're not trying to hurt people, you're trying to help people in any way that you can.
Now, I understand you were embedded with a former U.S. Navy sniper for over 2 years on this project. Can you tell us a little bit about that experience?
That's right. I worked very closely with a veteran. He found out that I was following him after about a week and a half and told me to get lost immediately. But as you said, I did spend the following 2 years observing his movements and really learning everything that I could about what it's like to be a veteran that is returned from war. I took a lot of what I learned there. I stripped out most of the boring parts and basically made everything up.
Well, I, for one, look forward to seeing the world through the comfort of a scope. This year?
That's right. This August, we'll all get to experience the world in the way that I think we were all meant to. There's all kinds of fun challenges that I can't wait to engage with. I think that I'm really looking forward to the auto mechanic stages where you have to fix somebody's car from far away and distract them so they don't see the bullets and freak them out.
And tell me about being able to replay levels from different vantage points.
There's always different ways to do things, whether it's causing a chandelier to fall that scares the baby out of the woman in the delivery room, or shooting the right epidural needle off the top shelf of the cabinet that the doctor couldn't reach, allowing the delivery to go exactly as planned. There's so many ways that you can approach each level, and a ton of replayability. We welcome speedrunners and score chasers to compete with their friends to try to hit those top times. And that is coming this August, and we have plenty more to show you. We're really excited to get to the rest of the games, but first, we're really excited to show you this car. Yeah, look at that.
Whoa.
That car.
4 wheels, baby.
It sounds like its alarm is going off. If this belongs to anyone in the theater, if you could just kind of click the
key. The key.
Oh, jeez. I'm sure it's a prototype or some new thing that some subsection of the audience is really excited about. So, there you go. There's
take it away,
there's a car.
Take it away. Ugh, my God, why did we say that there should be a car?
It smells like exhaust in here.
No, I'm lightheaded.
I guess let's get to another miniature trailer, just a little teaser for the rest of you today. A heart-wrenching story in a familiar series that we think you're all going to really like.
World premiere.
Next season on Skybound's The Walking Dead, we follow a new group of survivors as they meet up with a familiar face in the crossover event of this century.
Who are you?
The name's Bean.
Rowan Atkinson's Mr. Bean joins the cast of The Walking Dead as they fight against all odds to survive the zombie apocalypse.
Oh dear. And you two, go away.
Remember, think carefully about the choices that you make. Teddy will remember that. Teddy! The Walking Bean comes to PC, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PlayStation 4 this summer. Wow, I can't believe it. I'm very excited for that. We're not ready to go into a lot more detail on that one, but I think the teaser really speaks for itself.
I'm clutching my teddy just thinking about it.
Oh, this is great. Let's get to another trailer here and keep the momentum going on these brand new exclusive titles.
Everyone knows that when there's a dearth of AAA games, what powers consoles like the Playwright Mon are indie games. So we went out to the world's largest AAA quality indie developer for this next title.
World premiere.
Peggy 18.
Sam. Wake up, Sam. America needs you. And so do the dead.
Who are these assholes again? America's finished.
Whenever feasible, one should always try to eat the root. Madness can be a medicine for the one I want. They can be a boost to our psychological immune systems to help fight the existential crisis of normal life. Think about me. Don't worry about it. It's the prospect of death that drives us to greatness. No one can be fully aware of another human being unless we love them. Expressing that love. Our beloved's potential come true.
The legend Hideo Kojima is back, and he's committed to doing a sequel to the unreleased Death Stranding, based on how cool everyone thinks that baby in the collector's edition is.
This is really exciting to me because, as much as I like Hideo Kojima's games, his real talent lies in cutting trailers. And so, now that the game has a release date, it's practically finished, there's really nothing else for him to do with it. So it's really exciting that he's going straight past the launch of his previous game and straight into the hype cycle of the next.
We knew the sales of our new console, Playwright Mon, was going to be so high and successful, we took an advance of $800 million from Goldman Sachs, and we've given Hideo Kojima 15 years to realize this sequel to Death Stranding that will be esports.
You will have the chance to carry that little creepy baby thing across the end zone in a number of different sports.
There will be no guns. There will be hockey sticks, hockey pucks, hockey nets, soccer stuff, football nets, and more.
That's right. Death Shuffleboarding is my personal favorite minigame that I've played so far.
And while the game loads, you can even treat yourself to a modified version of Super Monkey Ball called Super Baby Ball.
I can't wait to see what other surprises Mr. Kojima and his team have up their sleeve. It's a long time coming. We've been anxiously awaiting from the very first trailers of Death Stranding to see what they would do with the sequel, and now I'm so excited that we've had the chance to show it off for you.
Mr. Kojima could not be here tonight, but he wanted me to read this to you all. The animal I really dig, above all others, is the pig. Pigs are noble. Pigs are clever. Pigs are courteous. However, now and then, to break this rule, one meets a pig who is a fool.
Wow, so cryptic in the way that only Hideo Kojima can be.
It's true. His original words.
Really makes me want to see what the trailers are going to be like for the next 14 years.
Me too.
We have one remaining trailer to show for you today, so let's get that rolling, and we've got some nice surprises on the other side, so I'll see you there.
Hello, and welcome to Trashville, the nation's largest dump. You are the brilliant Dr. Tinkerflats, obsessed with bringing life to inanimate objects. But lo, the world was not ready for that kind of brilliance. You were laughed out of medical school. You were laughed out of universities of higher technology. You were laughed out of community college. You were even laughed out of freaking clown college, which is actually the highest honor that you can receive. But at the time, that kind of experience had some serious emotional baggage attached to it, so you left anyways. Striking out on your own in the last place that people will look for you, a dirty, stinky dump. You have the power to bring life to these discarded objects and give them a first lease on life. Run a town with your garbage friends, generate energy to create new friends, and, I don't know, invite them to party or something. What kind of city will you build? Join the adventure with Down in the Dumps, exclusively on Nintendo Switch. Available 2020, because one man's trash is another man's best friend.
Down in the Dumps, we're so excited to be partnering with Nintendo to create this Nintendo Switch exclusive, all about creating friends, creating partners, and creating memories out of what you find in the garbage.
And at E3 2019, we're here to exclusively announce that the creations that you make in this game will be able to be imported into the character creator in Dream Gamer Daddy.
And not only that, we offer a service where we will create the actual creations that you've made in the game out of real garbage and ship it to your house. It's not inexpensive, but really you can't put a price on friendship.
I could put a price, say $49.99 for standard shipping.
Well, that would be optimistic. That is not the price that we've chosen, but yeah, that's not a bad price.
It is a good price.
It is a very good price. It would be a good price indeed. Let's all forget that we ever heard that now.
H, talk to me more about this garbage. What am I bringing back to life?
Oh, it's anything that you can find, whether it's discarded washing machines or old gym socks that you can use as ears on your tire-faced friend. Just whatever it is that you pull up in this crazy dump full of materials, you can stick it all together and you can breathe life into it and see what kind of crazy creature it creates.
Some people are going to enjoy doing this on a Pro Controller, some on a Joy-Cons, but my favorite way to experience this game is with a touch screen.
It also pairs with the Pokemon Go Plus, which was recently announced. And so it can create the creatures that you dream about while you sleep.
When you walk to work in the morning or back home, you will be able to collect garbage everywhere you walk.
That's right. Even though this game is a work of fiction, we really hope that it bleeds over into your real life and you start looking around you at the trash that you see on the sides of the road and underneath the dumpster that somebody obviously just missed and didn't bother cleaning it up. And you don't see the grime of urban life. You see something that's truly magical that you want to share not only an afternoon, but the rest of your life with.
It's amazing to go around picking up trash both in the game and in real life. And of course, our lawyers have asked me to be explicit in saying we are not recommending you pick up trash in real life.
That's right. We don't want this to have any positive ecological impact. If anything, we want to encourage the fact that creating more trash is just creating more friends.
Wow, H. Surely there can't be anything left to this conference. I mean, I'm already tuckered out. I don't know about everybody here.
Well, we know what everyone has been clamoring for, and it is a new monthly service that we're so excited to introduce to everyone. It is a streaming service that is going to provide everyone with all of the Playwright games that have been produced to this date, all in one easy-to-access package that we call Playwright Now.
That's over 2 years of hit Playwright titles, such as World of Crafting War, Double Dangerous, Dr. Crazy's Fun Emporium, Everything But the Photo Mode, Celebrity DMs, God of War, A Simulation, and of course, Blind Panic.
And some of my favorites, Trouble Clef, Age of Empires 4, you did not see that coming, Call of Duty Paradox Warfare, and Tokyo Bungle, all coming straight to you in glorious 720p definition.
Earlier in our test, we were able to find that we could get one single smartphone connected to 2 GTX 2080 Ti's to be able to stream our games in a massively cinematic 24 frames a second.
The frame rate that life goes at.
Now, how much would you pay for this service?
I mean, I would easily pay upwards of $250 a month if it was up to me anyways.
Would you pay $350 a month?
You know what? I probably would. I'm a massive video game executive, so I have this kind of disposable income to burn.
Not everybody's a video game executive. So we worked hard with our team of researchers to find out exactly the price that you would all think is a price.
Don't tell me it's below $250 per month.
It is indeed below $250 a month.
Wow. What is this price that we are somewhat begrudgingly setting this product at?
We are proud to announce that every 23 days you will be billed $19.99.
So much value for so little money. I mean, it's almost an insignificant amount of money for me, the person who is on top of the video game pyramid and who lays off everyone underneath me.
I would try to relate to you, but my salary is slightly lower.
But it's okay. We're still friends.
Yeah.
On that note, we've got some money to count, and you've got some games to play. So, we thank you for joining us on our first E3 presentation. We hope that you'll join us again next time.
Special thank you to today's sponsors of the event, the Cane and Rinse Podcast Network, where you can go and stream their conferences live this week, like the Cane and Rinse Video Game Podcast, where they review games, the Sound of Play Podcast, where they play video game music, and of course, the Sausage Factory interviews with game developers.
This is terrific. And of course, our entrance and exit music, as always, is played by PROTODOME. This is the fantastic track Hello World from the album Blue Noise. We would not enter or leave the stage to anything else. It is in our writer.
Normally, we would show you a trailer with our video game console that's coming out. But we had to kind of make some changes to the name pretty recently, so don't hold it against us. We're just gonna kind of walk out to this music, okay? So just clap while we walk.
We're very sorry, everyone, but we've got some Sharpies to try to scribble out some names on a lot of consoles, so we're gonna be very busy.
Goodbye. Bye.